So now that I've been in China for a couple days and obviously, settled down, more or less, I realized it's not always easy to settle down in a new place, especially in a place like China that's so completely different to like any other Western country. What do I mean by that? Well, let me show you. First of all, the city is huge. The population of Shanghai is about 24.8 million, which is more than so many countries already. That means you'll really never run out of things to do here. The city has a gorgeous skyline, and the buildings look really sick. Just overall, a very lively city. Food here is really cheap. All of this cost us 72 yuan. We got one plate here, one here, and then this big bowl of noodles, all for 72 yuan. Not only is your average meal super cheap, but it also tastes absolutely sensational. You can get cuisine from all across China, from different regions, different cultures, different types of cuisine. It's just, oh my god, it's a food haven. Ordering food also costs about the same price as a meal in most foreign places. Some of you might know, in China, you can't browse Google, you can't browse Instagram. They're blocked by the Chinese government. But you can use a VPN to bypass those restrictions. Some of you might ask,
I don't want to get chased down by the CCP if I use a VPN.
You're not going to. There are also many options on the VPN market, though it wouldn't be the same because of the restrictions. But if you do find a good VPN, you can't really tell the difference between using your phone within China and out of China. If you're price conscious, there's some free ones available, but they're usually slow or unreliable, so definitely investing some money to use a VPN. The one I use is very good. It's called Let's VPN. Give it a try if you're ever in China. Public transport here is one of the best in the world. The metros are clean, modern, and also have a lot of seating area. The bus, similar to the metro, very clean, very modern, always on time. There's a TV in each station showing how long it takes till the next metro arrives, accurate to the second. And it arrives exactly, or even earlier than the time they show, which is crazy. And to pay for the metro, it brings me to our next point. Now, if you're confused, let me break it down for you. When you walk up to a store, let's say you want to buy something, let's say a can of whatever you want to drink, right? Your first instinct would probably be to either use the local currency, which is Chinese yuan, or use your credit card. But the credit card doesn't work, and your cash won't work either, especially if you don't have just the right amount. Almost every single store here will have a QR code to scan, or a place to scan your QR code that you have on the app to pay for whatever you want to buy. As for other useful apps here in China, you can order about anything online. So delivery apps like Taobao, Meituan, Jingdong are all super big here, with some of the delivery times being as low as 30 minutes, which is crazy. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, this shit right now, as I'm building it, is not looking super sturdy. Like, look, like if you do, you know what's crazy? Look, do you see how this, like, you can literally move it around? Because this screw, bro, I can take it off. Like, bro, how is this supposed to be? Dude, like, this is not gonna work out. Look, I can just take it and I can put it back in with my hand too.
Like it's not sturdy, but I'll see when it's done.
Yeah, this one was definitely a miss, and when it was done, it wasn't solid or sturdy at all. So we just went IKEA to buy a desk. Another thing I want to mention is there's definitely a language barrier here, and you might get a culture shock when you come here. I think it's very different to any other Western country I've been to, or country in general that I've been to. But also that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think it's a breath of fresh air. I think it's really cool to see such a different country or place to live in. I think it's definitely helpful to know some or a basic level of Chinese, because not many people here speak English. Don't assume people will speak English back to you when you talk to them in English. But yeah. Now what else? Well, that's what we're about to find out.
I'm one in a million niggas gon' chat on transport, trust I ain't feeling them. Just flaunt this bad beef, 5 tryna go do her nails and get a Brazilian. Also, I gotta move diligent. 9 times out of 10.